What's shaking, YouTube? Thanks again for tuning in to Poor Boys RC. Today, the Tamiya TD4 Super Avante. It's down and out already. I ran this thing one time and I'm already having issues with it. Just want to talk about it, not to knock the chassis or anything like that. I love this thing. It was a ton of fun to drive. So that's not what this video is all about. But I am experiencing a challenge with it and I've done a fair amount of research online. I don't think I'm the only guy having this issue. So just want to bring it to light so everyone's aware when they're building this thing what to look out for. And then also provide some solutions because there are solutions to the problem. What is the problem, you might be asking? It's the ball diff. So what's the issue with the ball diff? Well, it's slipping. If you guys watched my running video, you may notice, if you got a keen eye, the front wheels have really, really strong traction. The rear slipping quite a bit. I noticed it while I was driving. You know, I gotta say, I don't have a ton of experience with Tamiya ball diffs. The only other kit back there, I think, that I've run that has one is the Dark Impact, and it seemed to be okay the one time I took it out. But ball diffs are a tricky thing. You know, there's adjustment there. You got to tighten a little doodad, and there's a little screw, and there's a little spring in there. And I mean, they're, you know, from what I can tell, they're relatively simple. I remember having them in my RC10 way, way back in the day. Never an issue. But I had an issue with this one, and I'll tell you what's going on. So here we are, guys, on on step 6 on the instruction manual. And I've circled it here, the A5, this little piece of plastic right here. That guy is the culprit. So as you assemble the ball diff, you have a screw and it goes in. There's a little spring that provides tension, all makes sense. But that little plastic little top hat is stripping out. And so I noticed it right away. My rear diff was just slipping like crazy. I was really looking forward to putting some big power in this thing. In that original running video, I was running the super stock BZ motor, which I thought was a good fit, but I wanted a little more something. So I had this Castle Sidewinder 3. I had a 6900 kV 4-pole Castle brushless motor in here, which was going to be absolutely ballistic. I was going to do speed runs and I was going to do all this crazy nonsense. But here I am, and no point in getting all this installed. I'm just going to destroy the diffs because they're just going to spin. They are not going to handle all that power. In fact, when I got the whole thing taken apart, I figured, okay, I'm going to service these diffs. And I went through them again. I rebuilt them. I watched the video on YouTube that Tamiya's got, and they're just slipping and slipping. And it's like I stripped that little plastic. Stripped that little plastic guy right there. So unfortunately, the TD5 is out of commission for a while. That being said, there are solutions out there for this problem, because I'm going to say that I'm probably not the only guy that's going to have this issue. I'm no diff expert. I bet there's some other non-diff experts out there too that are going to be screaming bloody murder when they come across this challenge. So what are the options? Let's check it out, guys. It's almost like Tamiya knew that this might be a problem, and voila, look at that solution right there. So this is exactly what's going on with mine. This is the exact option part that I would need to fix my TD4. And you can see right, where am I pointing? There, that little blue doodad is what we need, okay? So instead of being plastic here, it's made of anodized blue, anodized. So here Tamiya's provided us an upgrade solution where instead of having that A5 portion of the diff made of plastic, now it's made of aluminum. And it's a nice blue color, so there's that too. So that's option number 1 for repairing this. I do have 2 sets of these on order, one for each diff, front and rear. But there's another solution out there. There's another part, and I'm going to try and find it here. Let's go shopping together here, guys. So I ordered up these guys right here. I've got these on order through Eliminator RC. So if you guys are up in Canada or even the US, order these up from Eliminator. They'll get them in for you right away. And then looking on, here we go, right here. Check this out, guys. Yeah Racing 50 and 52 tooth gear diff for the TD4. So I ordered up a couple of these as well. And of course, now they're on sale after I bought them, but ain't that how she goes? But check those out, guys. So I got a couple of these on order as well. Come get a closer look. So I've got a couple of these differentials on order right now as well, guys. These are going to come from RC Mart. Hopefully I get them sooner than later. But this is a gear diff upgrade. So as opposed to the ball diff of the stock format, you guys see that? Probably not. Here we now have bingo bango gear diff. Plastic gears, mind you, but I still think that's going to be okay. I think plastic gear is going to hold up just fine. I mean, I put these 6900 kV motors in my Clodbuster at one point, and stock 1989 Clod gearboxes, they held up just fine. So I'm confident the plastic is good. We don't need to worry about having to upgrade to metal, and I think these are going to be awesome. So I've got 2 of these coming in, and I got 2 of these coming in. So you might be wondering, what the heck are you thinking, Phil? I mean, you got 4, like there's only 2 diffs. So there's another chassis that we have to consider, and that's the TD2. And I gotta say, the TD2's caught my eye. I think I'm gonna have to get one when it comes out. So although it's only a 2-wheel drive, I'm being predictive and saying I'm gonna have this issue with the TD2 as well. So this way my bases are covered, and we can do some experimenting and do some product reviews for you guys so you know what to get for your Avante TD4 and or TD2. So that's it for today's video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Please take a moment to throw a thumbs up, give me a like, share, subscribe if you haven't already. It means a lot to us YouTube content creators. Really, really does. I totally appreciate it. Have a great week, you guys. As always, be excellent to each other.